Hello, Michael from RestorSurance. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke the other day, so I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Michael. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video, if you want to hear more information, awesome. Let's set up a quick 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. I'm going to give you free tips right in this that'll still make it worth your while to watch, and you guys could go ahead and apply those right to your site. First thing I do want to talk about is content. So just scrolling through, you guys probably have, about 400 to 500 words of content on your homepage. And Google recommends having about 1,500, and it's what I recommend as well. There's other reasons for that, but one of them is that the more content you have, the higher Google is going to rank you in searches. And another really important reason is that the more content you have, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing Orlando FL for Florida as a keyword or phrase search. It's a really good one with good volume. A lot of people search it, but also it's what new customers would search in the area. First thing a new customer would see in this search would be these ads at the top of the screen. Companies are just paying to basically be seen first by new customers with the hopes of landing more clients. After that, we're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies show up in this preview window. And the way to get in here is it's all based on citations, and that's when you get your business name, address, and phone number all submitted together into a directory site such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we're going to get into our organic section. 10 companies will show up here based on Google's algorithm. And we know 2 parts of the algorithm that we've talked about so far are content and keywords. And, if we were going to go ahead and rank the results, so we can rank this key phrase, roofing Orlando, Florida, we would give number 1 to Roofing Advantage, number 2 to Home Advisor, number 3 to Owens Corning, and we know these are actually directories as well. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take your website, RestorSurance.com, and put it into a program that I use called Ahrefs. Now, the first thing I notice, you guys are using your headers up here. That's a good thing. This means it makes it a little easier for Google to find you in searches. So you could put your business name up here, RestorSurance. Also, you got a couple of keywords or key phrases, which you can also put up here, which is good. And then let's just dive into the numbers, right? So 7 referring domains, sending you back 11 links to your page. All this means is that there's 7 websites that you guys have links on. And on those 7 sites, you have the 11 links, right? So there's a little bit more than one per page, one per site. When people click those links, it redirects them back to your page. Next up, you have 242 keywords. These are what really bring the traffic to your site. And these 242 that you guys have are bringing about 19 visitors to your site every single month. So what I'd like to do is click your keywords and kind of see, where the traffic's coming from. First thing we see is your business name, RestorSurance. 20 people do search you by name every single month, and for that you guys are in the first position. What this means, people who search you by name, they know who you are. It's going to be some referrals, people who maybe someone said, oh yeah, RestorSurance did my roof, or did these services. So they look you up, and that's how they're going to find you, right? So it's good to have that, but you also want to bring in those new customers. And that's really where, let's find a really good key phrase here as an example. Let's see. Here we go. Roofing contractors, Daytona Beach. So 100 people do search this, and you guys are number 31. Now, it looks like you guys actually are paying for an ad potentially here. And the only problem with that is that you guys are actually on page 4. So if you're paying for an ad and you're on page 4, we know that 80 to 85% of people who do any search on Google, they're actually not going to go past page 1. So if you're paying for an ad and you're on page 4 or even 3, you're not getting your money's worth, unfortunately. And you can see right here, you're not getting any traffic, no visitors from it. So this tells us that what you really want to do is get in the top 10 for this one and get on those that front page. Winter Park Roofing is another good one. 50 people search it, and you're number 25 for that. So it looks like you guys right now, most of your visitors are all coming from kind of your name up here. And then some of these are more are going to be more of national terms where they may not be as specific to your location that you may prefer. So I'm not sure how many calls you guys are getting currently, but you know, you do have the 19 visitors, so depending how many of those turn into calls, and you guys would know that better per month. Just to look at one of your competitors real quick to kind of show you what they're doing, Advantage Roofing, to give you guys a few ideas, right? So they have the same thing. They have their business name or some keywords up here in the headers. 128 referring domains, sending back over 2,000 links to their page. Over 200 keywords, 272, bringing about 500 visitors to their site every month. So basically what you'd want to do is go in, and we'd want to beat this company if this was who we were competing against, right? We'd want to beat them in all of these, right? We want to have more keywords, more visitors, obviously. And we also want to have more referring domains with more links. These are what give your site power and authority. So basically this is gonna help them to outrank other companies, just like they did in our search. But let's take a quick look at their keywords and just kind of see what they've done here. And this will give you guys a few ideas as well. So Roofing Orlando, a great one for bringing in new customers. It's a service you offer with a specific location. 200, number 2. Advantage Roofing, just their name, 700, number 5. Clearly they have multiple branches with that kind of volume. Orlando Roofing, 200, number 2. Roofing Repair Orlando, 250, number 7. So you guys get the kind of idea. You know, they have a lot of specific Orlando keywords, which are great for bringing in new customers. And if you look at their position, they're in the top 10 for really all of these, let's say 8 to 10 key phrases over here. And if we scroll down, it would keep going, and they're still in the top 10 for a lot of these. So the more key phrases and words you can have, obviously, the more visitors you're going to bring to your page. So with you guys right now, you're sitting at 19. If we went ahead and added even 100, let's say we had 100 visitors to your page, which would really be 3 to 4 good keywords. In Orlando, actually, it might only be 2, just because there's so much volume. And if we got you in the top 5 for those, that would bring in about 100 visitors. Normally we'd say that would probably be about 50 calls. Those visitors would be about 50 calls to your site or 50 calls to your number per month. But let's just say it's only 20 calls, right? Of those 20, let's just say maybe 10 of those turn into estimates. Of those 10 estimates, depending what your conversion rate is, and even if it was less than 50%, let's pretend it's 20%. That would bring you 2 more customers every single month. 2 more jobs that you guys would have every month. And remember, we went very low. It'd probably be more like 4, but let's just say it's 2. How would that change your business? Like I said, if you guys want to talk more, let's just set up a quick 10-minute phone call. If not, thank you guys for your time. I do appreciate it. And then please enjoy the free tips that I gave you. Thank you. Have a good one.